Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and this is Revolution 3 episode 28. So we left in the last episode, I finished building, apologies for the lag there, I'm not sure what's going on. It's always when I start to record, gotta love that. When I left off, we had the diesel generator set up, but I didn't have anything else hooked up. I've since hooked things up to get it running. This is just running on a lever. I haven't set it to always active at the moment while I was testing. I will eventually. Actually, I might just leave that. That way I can turn it off if I ever need to. The diesel generator here, I've made 3 of the second tier capacitors, which honestly took forever and a crap load of gold. Ridiculous the amount of gold. So you can look here, capacitors. So 3 of this one here, which required electrical steel, easy, redstone, easy, 4 double layer capacitors. So double layer capacitor is this, so 2 of the regular ones, 6 energetic alloy, and a coal dust. So I needed 4 of them, 4 of them per unit. These are made with 4 gold, 2 redstone, and a copper, so I needed like, I think 24 of these, I think I needed all up. And then I also needed this here, so 6 of these per, and that's a gold as well. Gold, redstone, glowstone. So you can see I've burnt through, I think I've maybe got 2 blocks of gold left. But I've done this, I've made 1 set of the enhanced energy conduits here so I can make sure the power, this probably didn't need this big one, but just to make sure we've got the ability to pull the power out. And I put a power monitor here so that I can turn the diesel generator on and off as required. So I didn't want this to overfill and waste power. So what I've got, and you can see there's actually a slight draw there, the power monitor uses 1 RF a tick. Small price to pay, I guess. I had to put a NOT gate down because this, in engine control mode, emits signal when storage less than. Same as I did on the other system, but I made a NOT gate from Project Red instead of doing the whole vanilla NOT gate, just to keep it nice and compact. So when this gets low, it turns the signal on, which turns this signal off, because I believe the diesel generator is redstone, signal on is generator off. So I hope I explained that well. Pretty much, so when the power drops below, what did I have, 50%? When it drops below 50, it'll turn on the signal out of this thing, which turns off the signal going to the unit, which runs the diesel generator, pulls more biodiesel in, and runs. And it's fairly quick. It's producing a nice big chunk of power. I think somewhere in the 8,000 RF a tick region. It's fairly substantial. And because I'm pulling out of all 3 of these, I can capture that power, because I can do maximum in and out 15,000. So my plan for this is to put a dimensional transceiver, dimensional, what are they called again? Pretty sure that's right. Dimensional transceiver. Make 2 of these, which I've started to collect bits and pieces for. And then set up one of the builders. I think I said this in the last episode. Set up one of the builders in the mining age there and run a quarry with it. So I was going to start making these bits and pieces. I haven't made these yet, so I might. They're not too hard to make again. So that's what I'm going to work on now, is this builder. So I'm going to need some bricks. But that's really all I've done in between. A bit of mining to get gold. See, I think I just cooked up another 40 ingots there. So I'm going to need that. I'm going to need. I'm going to eventually want 2 of these. So I need some gold dust and some redstone. So let's grab a little bit of redstone. Should have kept a couple of these as dust. Let's run them through there. combine them with this. Also having a bit of an issue with the pack around, I've got a feeling it's harder wildlife. So I may end up removing that from the pack. I'm getting a lot of, I'm just watching the console because this pack's obviously on the AT launcher. And the console I've got open at the moment, and a lot of the messages I get through there are to do with harder wildlife, I believe. Things like, you know, the trees died and it's dropping feathers and yeah, it's not ideal. Oh, you can see here I found another burrow while I was mining, and it seems to have started to unlock the information, which is cool. So pulse jet furnace. What do I need? I need to actually put some fuel in here, do I? Yes. Almost forgotten how to use the unit already. Let's just grab some fuel. It's got 8 buckets of jet fuel in it. Oh, one of these must be changed. There we go. I don't want to waste the fuel, so probably put too much in here. Plus it's noisy. Alright, that's the 4 of them, so I don't waste any fuel. So I don't waste any jet fuel. I'm just going to turn that one off. I don't mind if I waste that little bit of that. Alright, let's see. So what do I need? I need to make the machine frame, which is going to require 2 of those ingots. So I'll make 2 of these at once. It's going to require 4 of the steel each, and it's going to require 2 circuit boards and 2 power modules. Well, I'm going to require 4 circuit boards and 2 power modules. So circuit boards are done like this with an ender pearl. So if we do this, some gold, ender pearl, and steel. So I've got some gold. Got a couple of ender pearls over here. We need some gold. Oh, I had gold on me. What am I doing? So let's make... Oh, what am I missing? Oh, steel. Silly me. Let's make 2 lots of them. And I need an eye vendor. I actually do have an eye vendor. Just the 2 of them would be great. Then we should be able to make 2 machine frames. Excellent. So I need to make up the bricks. I don't think I've got any bricks at the moment. Let's see here. Don't have a lot of clay either. Might have to go hunting for some clay. Thought I had my bricks ready. Oh, these are the bricks. Alright, I'll go and collect up some clay and I'll make these bricks and I'll come right back. Stop looking, I found clay in this chest over here. What do I need? So I said I was going to make the bricks, but I need 16 bricks. 8 in there and 8 in here. Should be fast enough, I think. Maybe not. Alright, yep, maybe not fast enough. Okay, that's one. The other thing we need to make after this is the quarry card. And then we'll need to work on the dimensional transceivers, which will just be a bunch of crafting. So I'll need to prepare the items for that, which is going to be fun. I've got one Enderman head in here. I'm pretty sure I've got another one in a chest somewhere. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain to get what I need to make them. Alright, do I have everything now? Let's find out. One builder block. Awesome. So the next step is to make the quarry card. So box, what are these ones? Just plan on doing this one here, so it just replaces it with dirt, because it's 3000 RF tick. That one's 9, that one's 6. If you do the one that, you can actually make it so it clears the area too, which probably become a bit laggy with water and stuff, so that's alright. We'll do this one here, which is a shape card, so a couple of bricks, iron, so it's fairly cheap actually. So I guess the expense in this one is the power. Let's just throw them in there. It's probably a heck of a lot quicker. Yep, it is. Alright. I don't have iron on me, do I? No. So I need diamond tools. Again, not that hard. Okay. Some paper. Bit of iron. Some paper. I probably need some more, don't I? And then I want to work, once I get this quarry up and running, I want to work on a item system, and I want to work on practical logistics. And I have a way of getting that. I'm going to need to make the IE crusher. Alright, I'll get the items I need, that way you don't see me derping around hunting through chests like I always seem to do. Grab some iron, get the paper, and I'll be right back. I think I've got what I need. One shape card. I need to make diamond pick and the diamond shovel. Oh, a couple more iron. Like so, we have a quarry card. So between the two of these, let's put some of this junk away. Between this and the builder block, we have a quarry. And okay, I know it says that it's 3000 RF per block, so it is very, very expensive at the moment. My plan is next to use this machine frame to make an RF tools dimension. I think I can do it. So I need to make a dimension builder. Not too expensive. A couple of ender pearls, emerald, 2 diamonds. Yeah, we can do that. What was on the bottom? 3 gold. Okay. Dimension builder. Excellent. Not sure what sort of power this thing's going to need to run. The reason I want to do this is I want to get some of the dimensional shards. And I'm thinking that they're only really spawned in RF Tools dimensions. So I'd like to be able to get a hold of them and then make, I think it's an infuser. This one here, machine infuser, which again isn't that expensive. It's just another one of those machine frames, and you know, making those ingots are fairly easy now. And that way we can actually infuse the builder and make it, you can see here in the yellow, reduced power consumption and increased building speed. So hopefully that means that we can use this at a lot cheaper than 3000 RF tick, or RF a block, I should say. So the next step is to make a dimension. So I'll need one of these. So some paper and some redstone. I think the reeds I found, sugarcane was in here. So let's make some paper, get a bit of redstone, and we'll make one of these. All right. And then after that, we're going to need a way of getting there and back. So we're going to need, let's change this over to RF tools. All right, we're going to need, not that one, a matter transmitter, matter receiver, and a dialing device. So I'm going to need to go and make a bunch of those ingots for the machine frames here. So I might, simple dialer, what's that? Oh, fair enough. And then I'll need to get a way of doing power to ensure that we've got power in the transmitter. So we might see if I can make up a basic capacitor and charge it. But I'm really not sure on what sort of the power requirements are going to be for these. And again, once we get that dimension, we should be able to get the dimensional shards, and we'll be able to infuse these as well to use less power. So bear with me, I'll be right back. I'll make a few machine frames and we'll make these few items, dialing device, and I'll need to make 2 sets of each, and then we should hopefully be able to jump to another dimension. So back in a tick. Alright, gathered up the stuff I need so we can make 2 matter transmitters, 2 matter receivers, and 2 dialing devices. I still haven't done the power yet. I've got a couple of inductive ingots left. I just ended up, I think I did about 8. Burning through my ender pearls though. I've only got 10 left. Let's see, let's get rid of these items for the moment. Yeah, you can go there and there. I know it's terrible, but oh well. So we needed a set for when we get to the new dimension. We need a, this needs power. So I'm really not sure what power requirement there is for these units, as I said before. So I got some conduits around it. Oh, I think I put them in here. I don't know whether to just use regular. What do we got? A stack. Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking, kind of want to run it off this because of the power draw. I mean, I'm really not sure what sort of draw it's going to have. So to perhaps dimension builder, and it's like pulling, what have we got there? 100 million RF, I think it is. So that's drawing down 5,000 RF a tick. So it's just sitting on that one conduit. I could probably place it on top of this capacitor and it would pull 15,000, but I'm hoping I don't need that. So I'm going to need a dimension inscriber too. Oops. There goes the generator. I'm going to need one of these. I need one more machine frame, which means I need another set of them. So what are we generating? Still got a influx of 3,000. So we're currently, this thing's pulling in. Right, so it's pulling out of here at 5,000, and this is filling up a 3. So yeah, as I said before, we've got about an 8,000 RF a tick generation ability. So I'm pretty sure that the generator's been buffed. So a bit getting a bit conscious of time for this episode, so what I'll do is I'll make this inscriber, and then we'll jump over to the new dimension and have a quick look. Hopefully not to die. I'm wondering whether I can make a porter. I can make a charge. Oh, I can make a charge porter. That'll be the best thing to do. That way I can get back. Maybe I won't need to make the thing at the other end. So give me a couple of seconds. I'll make one of these. I'll make the dimension inscriber. And we'll be back. We'll check out this dimension. Okay, so I've made them up now. Made the dimension inscriber. And you know what? I'm going to place it there. This one doesn't have a store of power. Generator's running quite nicely. It's obviously still filling. Yeah, look, that's still filling up. I might have to. I don't think I'll lose power if I pick it up. So let's pick you up. And pick you up. Builder. I'm going to put the builder there. Just to scare us. How much power it's probably just absolutely nailing out of there at the moment. So yeah, it's just drawing more than the generator can. That's not what I wanted. Really? What if I... Oh goodness me. Depths are real today. Okay, so dimension inscriber. So let's throw that in here and store a random world. So it's going to cost 100 RF a tick. That's not too bad. This is still filling up. In here is my charged porter. So I've got my cables here. What I want to do is set down somewhere. I'm actually thinking of just putting it up here just to keep it somewhere where we can have the transmitter. Alright, let me think about this. I'll set this up probably just over here somewhere. We'll run some cabling, and I'll be right back. Alright, well this thing is just like I've put the dimension in here, and whereas it said specified 100 RF a tick, it's actually costing 900 RF a tick. So I'm leaving it on the diesel generator. We've got plenty of biodiesel here. These things are running their way through. I did just drain a ton of power from this system over here because things were taking too long to charge up. But it's kicked off again and it should be working, although I'm not 100% sure whether this is doing its intended pulsing properly. Something's gone a bit awry, but that will fill back up, that's fine. Oh, and also in between episodes I did make a second combustion generator. So we now have 120 RF a tick being produced and pumped into this system here. I believe everything's all good for that. I'm pretty sure we're keeping up with Hooch. Yep, it's doing well. Okay, so I've got the charge porter and I charged it. It holds 2 million RF. Haven't set its target yet. I've set the matter transmitter and receiver up over here and I've named them both main base. So all I need to do with this porter is shift right click on here and it will actually, it's set to this now. So anytime I right click this, I'll be transmitted to here. That would have just used a little bit of power, probably wouldn't hurt to just top it off. So depending on the distance, obviously interdimensionally it's a lot more as well. But let's go and check out this this world. I don't have backup on this one. Alright, let's dial. No, I'm not in the... Nope, apparently I was in the teleporter beam, but that's fine. I've got the porter on me. So this may have a bit of fun on my computer for a moment. As I was saying, I was getting a bit of lag, and things may cause a bit of issue. Oh, awesome. It's one of these sort of worlds. Well, that's terrible. Oh well, I was hoping for a standard world, but this one is absolutely useless. So before things fall into the void, I'm going to go back. And I'm going to work on another dimension in between episodes, because that one is useless. And so that's a whole ton of power I've wasted. And when we come back for next episode, hopefully I'll have a nice world we can set up and get using. So thank you all for watching. Whoops. Please leave your comments in the section below. And if you like the video, hit that like button. And I hope you come back and join me for the next episode. See you later.